with Memphis getting healthier again, who are players for them to watch for Saturday's matchup?
Well, I think you start with their veterans. Williams, Keonis, Lomax, Harris, Nolly. Those guys have all won big games. Williams is I think one of the best players in this conference. Skill set's really, really good. Such a good passer. Plays with great emotion. Has a great aura about him, if you will. I love Keonis. I just love that kid. He's really, really taken a step forward this year. Really shoot it. Another kid that has a lot of winner in him. Lomax, same thing. Guys really carried them through their injuries and all the stuff they've had to go through is Harris. Harris has really been a guy that's stepped up and made big shots. They won the game against Tulsa on the road by 2. Big reason they won that game was I think Harris made 4 threes in the last couple minutes. Cincinnati game at home. That was a game that they could have easily lost. Just like we could have easily lost our game at Tulsa, could easily lost our game at Temple, but Harris stepped up and made the big shots in the Cincinnati game too. So now they've got all their guys back, just makes them more dangerous. They just got so many good players. They're going to be able to keep guys fresh and they're going to want to play at a certain tempo. But to answer your question though, Chris, is I haven't even talked about Darren. He's a projected top 5 pick. That's crazy. But Minot, is another kid that I really like. He and Darren, those 2 freshmen I think are both special players. They're going to be really, really good, and they're on their way to doing it now.
We'll go to Joseph Duarte with the Chronicle. Joseph, go ahead.
Good morning, Kelvin.
Good morning.
Kelvin, I'm just curious, what's the key to when you always say, you can lose at any time, but what's the key to the bounce back, for your team in terms of, how you put a game, in the rearview mirror, how you move on? You don't put a lot of stock in one loss, but just to regroup, so to speak, and just, look at the bigger picture.
I just never worry about a loss. I just never have. Chris asked me the other night something about the sky is falling. It's not even in my world. He's living in an alternate universe. For me, when you ask that question, it's a game. You're going to lose games. I do this for a living. So the way I react to them is who's the next game? We always flush the game before. We came in yesterday morning and watched SMU, and I pinpointed 3 or 4 things that we can't do if we're going to win on the road. There's a reason why we were 5-0 on the road. But even with all, I think there was right at the 13-minute mark, Kyler gets his 4th foul. We're up 13. I love Ramon, but there's a different level with a senior playing on the road with a 13-point lead versus bringing in a true freshman in that environment. That's we have to have our guys. We don't have the luxury that Memphis has with their depth and their multitude of outstanding players. So our margin of error is very, very small. But we identify some things we need to work on, and then we just get ready for Memphis. But, every coach in this league is a good coach, man. It's a really well coached league. And I don't think I'm any different than anybody else in trying to prepare for the next game. We have no magic formulas over here. I don't think there's anything we do that's special. We just do the best we can to get our kids ready to play. And, like every kid in a winning program, you have pride. That's why we've won. This time last year, our record was 20-3. This year, our record's 20-3. But that has a lot more to do with the players than anything else.
Go to Adam Winkler with KTRK. Adam, please go ahead with the question for Coach.
Coach, kind of along those lines, you talk about the pride that these guys have, and you pointed out a few things from the SMU game. I'm wondering how they respond to that and respond to the loss. You say you don't worry about wins and losses; it's about learning. Wondering about the guys, how they responded to watching that film and what they're getting ready for tomorrow.
I don't think they respond any different than any other time. Just get ready for practice. We went down to practice and went through some Memphis stuff and got some shots up, shot some free throws, went home. That's about it.
Go to Dayon Dunlap. Dayon, question for Coach, please.
Hey, how you doing, Coach Sampson?
Good, Dan.
Oh, just a two-part question about Jamal. What do you think about the way he's developing through the season, and how important is his first-line defense going to be against Memphis?
Yeah, well, he's going to play a little bit better than he did the other night. You always worry about freshmen when they have some success. He was really good against Cincinnati. The thing about success, you can't can't replicate success. If you play hard, and you focus on the right things, success has a chance to happen. But when you try to have success, it never works. Now, success is arbitrary. It's all based on your preparation, which breeds confidence, which allows you to have some success. I didn't like his shot selection the other night. I didn't like his. Our defense is all about the point of attack. Last year people quit. Everybody talked about Quentin's defense and Dejon's defense. But the point of attack was Marcus. Marcus is why that team was such a good defensive team, because he guarded the ball. When they brought the ball to the court, and whoever initiated the offense, that's who we put Marcus on. We were not very good at the point of attack against SMU. So, he's had some really good games, and he's come a long way this year. He's very talented. He's a good player, tough kid, smart, but he's evolving. He's climbing a mountain, man. He ain't reached the top. That boy's got a long way to go.
We're going to come back to Chris Gardner. Chris, go ahead, please, sir.
Coach, how is Juwan Roberts physically? I remember a while ago he had a hip issue, and where is his confidence right now?
That's a good question. We need Juwan. I think we had 22 offensive rebounds against Alabama, and that young man had 9 of them. Sometimes Juwan will add 2 and 2, and it'll come to 4.5 or 5. He's a thinker. Sometimes he gets a little over analytical. And we changed up how his responsibility on some of our defensive coverages. Sometimes he just starts thinking about things that's not that important. We need him to be there. But, in all fairness to him, he's backing up Fabian, man. I don't think there's anything wrong with Juwan. I tell him that, his confidence should be high. I wish I could get him in there more. Problem is, look at Fabian against Cincinnati. At what point was I going to sit him down? This SMU, Fabian had 13 rebounds. You know, playing time is earned. It's not given. You know, first thing Jay wants guys to do is start playing better in practice, man. Start playing better. Same with Reggie. You want to play more? Be productive. You know, we're not throwing out poker chips here and let's see what you got. You know, you have to earn your way. That's never going to change here. So, I'd like for those guys to play better so I can play them more.